Oh boy, do I have the video for you. I'm gonna be ranking every brawler in Brawl Star based on how fun they are. The tiers are very simple. Sleeping, they're alright. Fun, and the top 10 most fun in the game. This is gonna be entirely my opinion. You might find brawlers that I think put me to sleep very fun, and vice versa, alright? There's also varying factors on what makes a brawler fun. If they're overpowered, does that make them fun? If they're too weak, does that make them boring? That's all personal preference, because your main could be super weak, but you still find them really fun. But if somebody doesn't have that brawler as their main, and they're weak, you're probably gonna think that brawler's boring. Also, by the time you're watching this, it might be 2024, and my goal for this year is to reach 1 million subscribers, which is a crazy goal. Don't know if we can do it, but if you want to help out, scroll down, subscribe. And before we get into it, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Repeat.gg, a tournament hosting platform owned by PlayStation, and they've added Brawl Stars as their first mobile game. If you play Brawl Stars for free, you could be playing it for money. It's kind of a bargain. Speaking of Brawl Stars, Tribe and Repeat are kicking off the new year with a $10,000 ginormous tournament, which every one of you watching can participate in. You'd also have the chance to get picked in a Tribe video with a winning creator and earn yourself a neat little Tribe gaming gift pack. To earn points, all you have to do is win matches with any brawler who's over 500 trophies. Pretty simple. But first, you need to sign up to Repeat.gg, then link your Supercell ID account to Repeat, and finally click the Join Tournament button on the New Year's kickoff tournament and start 2024 with some trophy pushing to earn yourself some big money. The winner of the Tribe Gaming video is going to be posted on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, so make sure you stay in tune with that. And if it wasn't obvious already, a lot of us Tribe members are going to be participating in this tournament with you guys, so I just thought you would like to know that. And if you end up missing this tournament, that's alright, because there's always a bunch of tournaments going on for Brawl Stars and Repeat.gg. You can join them pretty much any time, and there's always going to be about 2 different types of tournaments. One is trophy pushing, where you have a month to push trophies and it adds up your total, and the other is a 2-hour-long Power League tournament, where you have to try to win as many games as possible in 2 hours. Pretty simple. And at the end of the day, after you get your prize money, you can cash it out for gift cards like Amazon and Steam and more. Thanks again to Repeat.gg for sponsoring this video, and I hope to see you in the tournament. First, we have 8-Bit. He puts me to sleep. Some of you might disagree with this. I think he's super boring though. He's really slow. I don't really like his shots, and that's about all there is to it. Honestly, she also puts me to sleep. Most of her gameplay is holding the auto aim button and walking in the right direction. Like, that's all it really is, so that's why I find it kind of boring. Ash is actually pretty fun. I think his kit is unique, and I like how fast he can get. I like one-shotting people. Overall, pretty fun brawler. Barley is alright. I could even put him in sleeper, but I think that he's a bit more interesting than these two. Depends on how I'm feeling in the day, but I could either put B in alright or fun. I'm gonna put her in fun though because of how fast you can shoot. If she was a bad brawler, I would put her in alright. Bella's kind of the same. Like, all the snipers can't really be too boring, but I mean, I think I would put her under B, so I'll just put her in fun. BB. She may suck right now, but for me, she might be a top 10. I'm gonna put her up there for now. I like her star powers, they feel really unique, and I've always really enjoyed her kit. Bonnie? For me, this is actually like an alright or a sleeper. I don't find Bonnie very fun. Out of all like the sniper brawlers, she's my least favorite. A lot of people are probably seething about these decisions. Now we have Bo. I'm trying to decide if I should put him in alright or the bottom of fun. I guess I'll start out with the bottom of fun, because he can be pretty cool. Brock. In 5v5, he's actually extremely fun. Everywhere else, I don't really play him, but I'll put him at the bottom of fun for now. And Bull, okay. Some people would put him in like top 1. I don't really play him that much though, especially because the meta is really bad for him right now. So I'm gonna put him maybe at like the top of alright. I find Buzz pretty fun to play. I don't know if it's top 10 worthy or just fun worthy, but I'll put him at the bottom of top 10 for now. I find him pretty enjoyable, even though I don't play him anymore. Byron. Ooh, you know what? I actually find Byron kind of fun. I'm gonna put him in fun. Carl. Not top 10 for me, but he's probably top 10 for a lot of people. I'm gonna put him in fun. I know a lot of people love Colette, but I don't know if she's even very fun for me because she feels kind of like lame in a way, because her combo is literally attack, attack, super, and that kills anybody in the game. She does have a unique gadget with her healing, but I personally don't find her very fun. Colt. This is a huge skill issue, but because I'm so bad at Colt, I actually don't find him very fun. I just find him kind of obnoxious to play with how hard his shots are to hit, especially against a player who knows what they're doing. You're never gonna hit more than 1 bullet. You have to predict where they're gonna go, but then they can react to that and then they can dodge the rest. So yeah, it's not that fun. I don't know, not to me. Ooh, We got Crow. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in a top 10. I feel like he has potential to be even more fun than he is because his main playstyle is honestly kind of boring, but the way I try to play him is more aggressive, and that's not his main playstyle. It doesn't really work that well. Still though, he's my favorite brawler, or top 2 at least, and he's up here. I find Daryl to be resident sleeper. Some people are gonna get really pissed about that, but I don't find him fun. His main thing is dashing in and mashing auto aim, and that's about it. I mean, you could use the gadget, you could dash away or do other things, but I don't find him very fun. Ever since they got rid of his super long dash, I have not really liked this brawler. My top 10 is gonna look really stupid, but I'm putting Edgar in top 10. And you could argue it's literally the same thing that I just mentioned. Daryl and Edgar basically do the same thing, but the way Edgar works is a little different. You know, he's a bit more squishy, he's more risky to play, he can go over walls, and I actually really like his healing mechanic. Now we have Ems. I'm gonna put her in fun, because I find her fun. She's usually my main pick for modes like Brawl Ball, where it's like mid-range, and yeah, she's cool. Alright, to me, Eve is resident sleeper. I don't like her kit at all. I don't like playing her. I don't like playing against her. I find her very boring. I find her very lame. I don't like this brawler. She's at the bottom of resident sleeper for me. Fang is extremely broken right now. But I'm trying to think back in the days where Fang was not overpowered, and how fun was he to play? I actually think he was top 10 fun. Some people might get mad at this because, oh, he's overpowered, top 10. I don't care. Even if he gets nerfed, I think he'll still be fun. Now we have Frank, and Frank has a problem because he sucks. He is terrible right now. He can work once every 3 years, all right? But I actually think he's all right. He's one of those brawlers that's so different that every once in a while, I have the itch to play him, and when I do, it can be pretty fun. So I'll put him in all right, and then we have Gale. I find Gale to be sleeper. Gene, to me, is, he's all right. He doesn't have anything too crazy and fun to me, so yeah. Griff. I have always found this brawler to be a little basic and a little boring. I remember when Griff was like the meta brawler, and it honestly wasn't that fun, so I'm gonna put him in all right. I don't think that he's like too special in anyway. Grom. He could be resident sleeper, but I'll put him in all right for now because I don't think he's as boring as the bottom 5 for me. Jackie, this one's easy, resident sleeper. She's so boring. She has nothing going for her. Janet, right now, honestly, I feel like she's only all right. I mean, she was probably in fun before, but now, like, dude, people are gonna be so mad about this, but now I don't find her very fun now that she's kind of bad. I'm gonna put Jessie in fun. She's kind of like Frank in the sense where she's so different that I sometimes enjoy playing her. It's not very often, but when I do, she's pretty fun. All right, we got Leon. I'm gonna put this guy in top 10, I think. I might have to rearrange the top 10 later, but you probably see a bit of a pattern with my top 10 so far. Most of these people are assassins. So now we got Lou, and I've always been a connoisseur that Lou will one day be a good brawler, and I've always preached about how I find Lou to be pretty fun. So I'll put him at the top of fun. I could move him up later, but now that he's like broken, I don't find him as fun because sometimes when brawlers are too strong, they just get boring. Max is a very fun brawler, so I'm gonna put her in fun. There's the potential to put her in top 10. I feel like her glory days are kind of over right now. If you are a Dyna Jump player, you will find Dynamite extremely fun. I'm not very good at it, but I'll still put him in fun because he is a very interesting brawler, and Dyna Jump can make him one of the most fun brawlers in the game. Mortis. See, I'm kind of bad with Mortis, but I still agree that he should be in top 10. I mean, this is my own personal tier list, but no matter what, he should be up there, even if I'm dog water as him. Mr. P. I'm sorry, Blizz. I'm putting him in sleeper. I don't find him to be very fun to play. Now we have Nani. She is extremely broken right now, but I will still put her in fun because being able to one-shot people is interesting. Any brawler with 4,800 health or less will die in one single shot from Nani. Now we have Anita. I could put her in sleeper, but I'll put her in all right. I don't think she's that boring. She's just very basic. Otis. You know what? For me, Otis is a sleeper. I know that Otis has a very dedicated player base, but I don't find him very fun. He is very basic, kind of like Nita. You have your main attack, and then you have a silence, and I don't find that very fun to play. Now we have Pam. I find her healing turret to actually be really fun, so I'm gonna put her in fun, but no higher than that. I feel like Penny was more fun when she was actually useful, but now that she's pretty bad, she can't really do anything anymore, so I'm gonna put her in all right. If she was better, then she'd probably be in fun. My main thing with her is I like how you can spawn 2 things, the barrel and the mortar. I just found that fun. All right, we got Piper. This might be a top 10 moment. We only have 2 more spots for the top 10, but I'm putting Piper up here because she is the most fun sniper in my opinion. Now we have Poco Loco. I'm tied between fun and all right, so I'll put him at the top of all right or the bottom of fun. We'll figure that out later. I used to love playing El Primo, but with the new brawlers and the new metas, it's so hard to get up to people as brawlers like this now, so I'll put him in all right. Rico. To me, he's actually not that fun because it's a skill issue and I am really bad with him. So I'm gonna put him at like the top of all right with Poco. Rosa is very situational for me because she can be fun if you get a good thing going with your bush gadget. But other than that, I don't find her very fun. So you know what? We're going triple all right. Now we have the dog. I might just do a quadruple all right. I don't think he's extremely fun, but being able to buff allies and yourself is a cool mechanic. So yeah, he's gonna be in all right. Now we got Sandy. Bro, we might go 5 all rights in a row. I mean, he's kind of fun. I'll put him at the bottom of fun, but he's more like the top of all right. We'll see though. I could still change it. When Shelly had her very fast movement speed, I would put her in like possibly even top 10. Because she got nerfed, I'm gonna put her in probably all right. I don't even find her too enjoyable anymore. Now we have Lola. I thought that she was very fun at the start of the game when she was released, but now I find her kind of boring. So I'm gonna put her at like the bottom of all right. All right, to me, Meg is Resident Sleeper. I don't find her too fun, but I'll put her at the top of Resident Sleeper because she's not as bad as the rest of them. I just find her to be pretty boring. Spike. There is potential for top 10 here, or just fun. I'll put him at the very top of fun for now, because I don't know who else I'm gonna put in top 10 quite yet. Sprout is actually pretty enjoyable for me, but I don't know if he's enjoyable enough to be in fun or all right. But out of all the throwers, he's one of my favorites, so I'll put him in fun. Now we have Squeak, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't find him very fun. He's like good, but I only pick him when I have to, like when he will work against who I'm fighting. So I'll just put him in all right. And we got Stu, pretty fun brawler. I don't know if he's top 10 worthy, but I'll put him near the top of fun. And then I'll pick who to move up later. Ooh, Surge as well. Yeah, he's up there in the fun category. Tara is interesting because she's like fun, but she's not like the most fun thing in the world for me. It's another brawler that I only pick when I have to, so I'm gonna put her with Squeak. Now we have Tick. I find Tick to be pretty boring. I don't know if it's Resident Sleeper worthy, but I'll put him at the bottom of all right. I don't find him very enjoyable. He has a playstyle that's very passive, and I don't think that that's a very fun thing. Now we have Gus. I'm gonna put him in fun, but is he really that fun? Like, he's another brawler that I only pick when I have to now that Cookie Popper got nerfed. So I'll put him near the top of all right. Sam. I actually despise fighting Sam. He's always so annoying to fight. I'm gonna put him in all right for now. Now Buster. Okay, you know what? Not bad. He's a pretty fun brawler. I'll put him in fun. Chester. Also going in fun. Near the top of it. I think his supers are enjoyable to use. To me, Gray is only fun in Brawl Ball. So I'm gonna put him in all right because he's not terrible, but he's not incredibly fun to me. And Mandy, her super is really cool. And so is her like stand still mechanic. It's fun, I guess. So I'll put her in fun. I find RT to be Resident Sleeper. I don't know what makes him enjoyable. I only pick him when I have to, and even when I do, I don't have fun. So yeah, he's in Resident Sleeper. And Willow would be more fun, I think, if she was a better brawler. So I'm gonna put her in all right. And Hank, that's Resident Sleeper. That guy, yeah, he's not him. Next we have Maisie, and I feel like she's only fun right now because she's good. So I'm gonna put her at the bottom of fun. If she was bad, she would be all the way down in Sleeper. I know there's a lot of Cordelius players out there who love Cordelius, but I don't know, man. He's just as basic as Otis. So I could put him down here. You have your main attack, you have like a little jump, or a silence, just like Otis, and then you have your super. The Shadow Realm is fun, I guess, so he won't go all the way down. He has something that's unique and fun about him. Doug. I find the AoE heal to actually be pretty cool, but because he's so atrocious, I'm gonna put him in Resident Sleeper, because you just can't really win with him. He's not a good brawler. I also find Pearl to be pretty boring. I think that her kit is just Pam's and somebody else's watered down, and I don't really find that very enjoyable. I personally do not like Chuck's gameplay. He's a very unique brawler, so I'm sure that people who find him fun love him and would put him in top 10, but for me, he is super sleeper. I don't like his kit at all. Now Charlie. She was very fun at the start, but that fun became boring so fast. And now she got nerfed, so I'm sure it's even more boring. I haven't even tried her since the nerfs, but I'm gonna put her at the bottom of all right, because I don't find her very cool anymore. Now, Miko. You know what? I have been really enjoying Miko, so I'm going to put him in the top 10. Now I have to move one brawler up there with him. It's going to be between Spike, Stu, Lou, Surge, Chester. Those are my top 5 contenders. I'm kind of tied between Stu and Spike right now, but between the two, I think I'm gonna move Stu up. All right, there's my fun tier list. I feel like a lot of these things could be moved around, but overall, I think this is very true to myself. All of these resident sleeper brawlers are boring to me, and everybody in the top 10 is very fun to play as long as they're not horrendous in the meta. And you know what? I'm actually gonna move Belle down because she is way more boring than Mandy in my opinion. Might also move Colette up and then Bo down. All right, that's looking a bit better. Let me move Gus all the way up here, and I'm gonna move Penny even higher as well. All right, this is looking a bit better. I could probably still move stuff around all day, but this is my list on the most fun and boring brawlers in Brawl Stars. Let me know if you agree with me on any of these. If you enjoy assassins, then you might agree with me. 90% of these on the top are assassins, besides Piper. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Bye, guys.